Wilton Hunt over here. Just like most of you, whenever I go on Google, if I'm looking for a locally based business, what I typically do is I will do a search on Google, and typically I will look at this section here the most. Very often you'll see ads right above that, and then followed by local search, and followed by organic. But just like most of you, me too, I typically will gravitate towards this section here, and it's called, right, local search. And what Google does is it will only rank 3 of the best businesses in here. And of course, we all know that Google is not physically calling up these business owners one by one and interview them. It's just based on a set algorithm. And there are literally, right, tons of funeral home in Miami. Why would Google choose these 3? It really comes down to 3 major algorithms. Of course, the algorithm keeps on changing, but the 3 fundamental still does not change. They're still the most heavily weighted as to who Google recommends. And the first algorithm is still your Google My Business listing. How complete and up to date it is. What does that mean? It means that you got to make sure your Google listing is, right, the information is accurate, name, address, phone number, right, those critical things. You add in your products and services, you answer to the Q&A, right, and you add in description about your business. So that's pretty fundamental, is you got to tell Google who you are and what you do. If you don't tell Google who you are and what you do, how would it know what you want to be ranked for? And right, so that's fundamentally the most critical. It's very easy to update your Google listing. You just go on google.com/business and easily update your information. So that's the first ranking algorithm. Second, shouldn't be a surprise to you, are going to be reviews. Quality and quantity. Thus, you need to really start asking for reviews. And the third algorithm is called citations. Is how does Google know whether you're real business or not? It's very hard for Google to know. So what it does is it will cross-reference your business with other dominant directories, such as Bing, Facebook, Yelp, all these other directories. And the more high, like very good quality directories appear in, the more Google trusts you, right? So if you're a legit business, if you're not showing up in Bing's, right, local listing, then it's very hard for Google to know, wow, if you're a real business, how come you're not on Bing? How come you're not on Facebook? Right? And also the accuracy of information, your name, address, phone number, they should be consistent through all these directories. So those 3 fundamentals still does not change. You gotta make sure your Google My Business listing is up to date. Second is quality and quantity of Google reviews. And third is citation, just making sure that your name, address, phone number do appear on multiple directories. That way Google trusts that you are a real, legit business. If any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Happy to kind of do a free audit for you on your local presence.